Hey guys, Debbie Bubbles here. Welcome to my channel and into our home sweet home. Y'all, while you're here watching this video, if you would consider giving me a thumbs up, leaving some nice kind comments, sharing the video out, and at the end of the day, I love you. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Hey guys, it's me, Debbie Bubbles. I am back from a almost 3-week long hiatus. I have many a video to bring you. Excuse the angle, I'm sitting down and it just is what it is. Anywho, I have many a video to bring you from my trip, from my road trip, from our road trip, as well as from my 55th birthday. Debbie Bubbles has officially joined Club 55. She turned 55 on September the 19th. Yay. So I'm gonna bring you along for it. I mean, if you want to come, well, the videos will be there. Everything is content, as another content creator said to me. So I filmed a little bit of everything. So if you'd like to kind of have a peek into the life of Debbie Bubbles and her spouse, then come along and see some of what we saw. So just to give it a little forward, a little preface here. We had an out of the blue kind of emergency of sort trip that we had to make back to my husband's hometown of Mobile, Alabama. And so we packed hurriedly and got things together and hit the road. We decided to make a road trip. We could have flown, but Debbie Bubbles has never flown. Don't y'all tell nobody. No, I don't care if everybody knows. I haven't flown. Used to be, I think, maybe scared to do so. Now, just doesn't. I don't know. It's neither here nor there for me. I do love traveling by vehicle, though, because in a car, you get to see and stop and do those things that you can't do on a plane. And everybody has these horrible experiences and things I like to share concerning flying that I'm okay with missing out on. Now, I know that it's faster, of course, but I don't care. So, you know. Anyway, y'all. So, in today's video, well, I'll have to pause this one to figure out what I'm going to be talking about in today's video, but I think I started recording for y'all. I put something up maybe the day before we headed out of town from Texas to Alabama. And then I know that I filmed footage when we were leaving early the morning that we left at midnight. And pretty much filmed, I believe, from maybe the 14th of September through, I can't think, maybe the 26th. And I think that's probably where I cut off. But I have footage from all of those days. I spent a day at the beach for my birthday. First time on a beach. Now, Texas does have beaches. We have... All right, y'all. So anyway, we do have beaches here in Texas. We have a Galveston. There's South Padre Island, Rockport. But anywho, I just heard that beaches elsewhere are a little prettier than ours. Don't tell nobody. So anywho, all right, guys. So anyway, upcoming are going to be several videos that showcase our trip. So the video you're going to see today, after I stop rambling on, is going to be footage from the 15th of September, I do believe. And yeah, we'll just start wherever we start there. It's some of the prep work that went into us taking our road trip, as well as like a meal shared beforehand and actually hitting the road and getting underway. So y'all keep rocking. Hiccups. Keep rocking and rolling with this silly girl over here. And yeah, there'll be lots to see. So I'm going to leave you alone for now. But just know that I love you. God bless you. Be safe and enjoy the video. Mwah. Alrighty, y'all. So starting off here, we are in Ross because we needed some luggage. I don't go anywhere, so I don't have any major luggage. So I went to go pick up a suitcase or two. I picked up one. I should have gotten two. And You see, I was looking at those trees. Now, I'm going to talk about some other things while we get our nails done, because after I came back from picking up a single large suitcase, which I thought was going to accommodate everything we had, I don't know why I did think that, but anywho, we then ran to the nail shop, got petties, mani for him, and nails for me. These are not my norm, not usual for me. This is very out of the box, and I'm very uncomfortable, but we've got them, and we're going to enter club or chapter 55 with something different here. Not because I wanted to, but because, yeah, because I was too indecisive and couldn't decide on anything. And so my nail tech chose for me. So anyway, I appreciate you, Sophie. I love you, my girl. Now, Sophie normally does my petty too, but this time I allowed her brother to handle that for me. She had a client come in who needed their nails done, and I decided not to hog her all to myself, which I normally do. So after our manis and petties and all that good stuff, we headed over to Olive Garden and shared a meal together. I have their, I don't know what that beverage was. It was something with alcohol. It was a white sangria, I do believe. And my husband has a sweet tea. So we have our drinks, and we're not being very adventurous here. But we had some chicken gnocchi soup, which is very tasty here at Olive Garden. I'll make a better one, I'm just saying. But any hoozy, as my girl Vondes would say, any hoozy. Y'all, anyway, I did enjoy the soup, which was our starter course there. We opted not to have salad, and I gave my husband most of my gnocchi because he felt like his bowl was short on it. Now, that was very delicious, like I say. My husband had a meal of shrimp fettuccine, and I had shrimp fettuccine Alfredo, and I had the tour of Italy here, which was lasagna, fettuccine Alfredo, and I don't even remember what the other thing was, but yeah. You see how impressed I was, right? So, y'all, we are back at home now. I've got the suitcase. My husband has gone to try and get a couple of hours of sleep before we hit the road. And so I'm surveying the suitcase and thinking, why didn't I buy two? Because it's huge, it's large, it's great, but there is no way everything we need to pack or that I'm going to pack is going to fit in there. Now, of course, since I was buying the suitcase, I figured I'd buy some things that I could fill it with. I paid for them, but I bought things and I had the cashier put them inside of the suitcase just so it felt a little less embarrassing when I went to the car, and my husband didn't have to think, I thought she was getting a suitcase. Why do we have all these bags? So anywho, y'all, I hid my stuff in the suitcase, but that's okay. So there are some of the items that I picked out. Y'all know I'm corny. I love this vase. It is beautiful. It's extraordinary. And when we get back, God willing, I'm going to do some things with it. So for starters there, we have that beautiful gold vase. And I showed you the price. I can't see it now, but I showed it to you there. Got that vase home, and I've shown you how tall it is there. Now, also in here, we have some toiletries and some things that we can use, you know, out of town. I picked up slippers. These, I settled on a size. They're not right. So I did end up going back later this evening, well, probably within 45 minutes of arriving home. My daughter and I headed back over to Ross, and I gave her those slippers, and I got another pair, same color and all, just in a different size that fit my feet better. Of course, I picked up another fan here, the little handheld one for when I have those flashes of royalty going. That's what we're going to call them, flashes of royalty. Not hot flashes, but my flashes of royalty. I picked up some seasoned oil here to cook with. You see a leopard print bag in the bottom there, yeah, of course. We have a little bit of shea butter of some sort, or whatever lotion it is. It's lavender. Not highly scented, but it'll do what it needs to do. It just caught my eye, so I picked it up. I bought it. You might like it too. Has a very mild scent and very nice on the hands and the body. See the last few items that are there. Y'all, I went back to, in case I didn't say it, I went back to Ross along with my daughter to purchase a second suitcase because, I'm sorry, I'm fighting a fly in the house right now, y'all. To purchase a second suitcase because there just wasn't going to be enough room for everything that I was packing. Now, I showed you my nails again. there was our starting mileage. I don't know why I'm showing you that, but there it is. And I didn't check to see what it was when we got home anyway, so who knows. Here we are headed out of the city of Amarillo, Texas. And we are on our way to Mobile, Alabama. We have a 14-hour drive ahead of us. Please believe we won't be driving straight through 14 hours because she would make it. So we do have a 14-hour trip, but we are going to break it up a little bit on our way there and on our way coming back as well. This was quite the adventure, y'all. So much happened, and I just hope that y'all will continue to rock and roll with me throughout this little video tour of our road trip to Alabama and back, and to a few other places in between. There's not a whole bunch more, I don't believe, to this particular footage here, and God willing, I'm gonna try and release something every day this week if I can, concerning our road trip, along with any additional collab videos that I have got to go work on. So there's my spouse. Yeah, he's a smoker, so he's outside smoking. We're still in Texas. Texas, you know, is the biggest state over here, and it takes a minute to get through Texas. That's where most of your drive time comes in. But there's our little splattered up buggy windshield, and there's a cross. Love the cross. So y'all, again, thank you for joining us today for this leg of our Alabama road trip. And please hang out with me for the rest of this week, God willing, and maybe into the next week for video footage of our trip and our adventures. And, you know, yeah, it's not all documented, but I documented a great part of it. Just things I wanted to share. If you want to see them, some things that will be shared with family and friends that we don't have to send individual video or repeat it and that kind of thing, they can see as well. So here we are on our way. Do y'all like road trips? Tell me, does anybody else like to travel by car, or are you all set and settled on airplanes? Now, again, I've never flown, and it's not that I'm scared to, especially at this point, maybe when I was younger, but I'm not scared to fly. My biggest deal, if we want to say as far as a scare goes, it comes from the fact that I am severely claustrophobic. And as you will find somewhere along the way in these videos to come, there were some areas where we went through tunnels, and yeah, she pretty much freaked out. I had a major moment going through a tunnel in the city of Mobile, and I was not forewarned that it was coming up, and it just happened kind of out of nowhere. And yeah, so y'all stay tuned for more to come.